is no ordinary competitor. He loves speed, and he loves racing, and he loves to win.
Okay, we're with Hank Weseman at the Bakersfield NGBA Nationals, and he just won the Pro Gas Flat class. How did it feel out there? Pretty good?
Oh, it's great. The air's got to be great here today.
The 34-year-old California athlete has won half the 40 races he's run, setting a record in the quarter mile at 7.25 seconds. But he not only races speedboats, he also races bikes. That's him, number 25 in yellow. For Hank, the more challenging the race, the riskier, the better. For that, there's nothing like a speedboat. Racing boats, in spite of the danger, is Hank's passion. As a champion racer, he was always trying to set new speed records.
There's always a chance that you may never come back. But there's just something in people that race that you're willing to take the risk.
There was only one thing that could stop him, a violent crash. Tragically, that's exactly what happened one Sunday afternoon 3 years ago during a race near Bakersfield, California.
We have no idea what the situation is. We won't venture a guess.
Hank had already had 4 solid runs on this same course the last 2 days and was confident he could break his own record on this, his 5th run.
So I knew to do that, I would have to be pretty loose and let it hang out.
Boat 501 and 526, here they come.
The race began normally. Hank's boat is on the right. But then suddenly something went wrong. The boat lurched out of the water. It turned sideways, hurling Hank headfirst into the water at 140 miles per hour. The impact ripped the helmet off his head.
After the boat turned sideways and spit me out, I remember looking at the shore and all the people on the shore, and as I was flying out, I didn't feel my parachute open up, and I started to rotate upside down to my head, and I knew that then I was probably going to die.
Hank didn't die, but he came perilously close. His heart stopped 3 times. He remembers an eerie feeling as rescuers worked feverishly to save him.
I remember being above the ambulance, looking down as if I was floating on my stomach, looking down through the roof of the paramedic van, watching my friend Doug trying to start my heart with a paddle.
Hank Weseman went into a coma for 7 days. He was on life support for 25 days, spending 6 months in 2 hospitals with severe brain damage. His physical therapist says his condition was among the worst she'd seen.
With brain injury, it's a potluck. You can't necessarily anticipate what's going to happen.
What happened was almost a miracle. On his 25th day in the hospital, Hank suddenly twitched. His toe moved.
So I figured if I could move my toe, that my body was connected down to my foot. So I tried, no matter how long it was, to get back. Where do I get back?
Months of grueling therapy were to follow. With the vigor he brought to boat racing, Hank dedicated himself to his own recovery. In the 3 years since the accident, Hank has gradually relearned to use his body again.
Look at that.
He's moving slower, of course, but the point is, he's moving.
Being able to dress yourself is a big accomplishment. Big.
Yeah.
Hank says it doesn't bother him to look at video of the boat crash. In fact, he is writing a book about the whole experience. That is, when he's not tooling around the house, strengthening those legs. Regrets? No way.
I mean, I could have been walking down the street and been hit by a car, or somebody could have shot me, or then I might have felt a little bit different. Because to me, something like that's a waste. But doing something you love, it's a risk you take.